Mm. So now today's topic is like we have to discuss what is job and positions, right? Okay. So now very important question in the interview. Okay. They will ask what is meant by job and what is meant by position and what are the differences between position and job. Okay. And by when we prefer when we ask the client to go with the position, when we ask the client to go with the job. Okay. Come here. Job, position. Okay. Job and position. Okay. So now let me explain it to you very carefully. Listen very carefully. Job in the sense, simply job in the sense, suppose example I'm giving over here. Manager, recruiter, these all are the jobs. And if I'm saying IT manager, sales manager, okay. So if you are saying IT manager and sales manager, these all are called as which ones, sir? Positions. Positions are attached with the jobs. Got it? So now jobs are specific in, oh, sorry, positions are specific in nature. Okay. And let me give you one by one. Let me give you. Its job is generic in nature. Okay. Positions are okay. Now, now, see. Next thing, in the job, in the job, we cannot use position synchronization. In position, we can use position and my suggestion is better to configure which one? Job and position. Then you will understand once you configured job and position, then you will understand what is job and what is position. Okay. And so before configuring the jobs and position, what are the things that we can explain? What are the things that I can say? This is better user experience. Okay. Are you getting what I'm trying to explain? Hello, Akhil, Srinu. I'm explaining
Yes.
regarding jobs and positions. Okay. If where you are using these jobs and positions, sir, see. And When we hired an employee, see, job is there and positions are there. Let me check. Position is not mentioned over here, but position option is there. We can edit and mention the position over here. Okay. And one more point, I can mention over here. It's not mandatory. Okay. It's mandatory in workforce structure. Okay. This position, here we have the option of trees. We can use the position trees. Okay. Then what are the trees characteristics are there? Na? These all are the plus points. Okay. And here there is no trees. Okay. So now you just ask me, did you understood what I'm trying to explain over here? Srinu, Akhil,
Yes, sir. But no synchronization means
sorry.
there is a, you have mentioned like no synchronization, right? No.
Synchronization is a concept, right? Position synchronization.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that is it will not sync with
Yeah, it is related to position only, no?
okay.
Pratap, are you getting? Hello? Pratap Reddy. Sai. Okay. Let me.
No, I understood him.
Yeah, see, since here I mentioned the differences between job and position prior to creation of job and position. Okay. It's generic in nature, no synchronization in job. There is better user experience. How we will know? When we are hiring an employee, okay, when we are hiring an employee, if you choose the position, remaining all the things relate attached to the position will come automatically. Will come automatically. Okay, that we will discuss in after completion of position creation. Now, it's mandatory in W. Whenever I mention, if you observed or not, job, job grade, department, and
Location.
location. I mentioned, am I mentioned position till now? No, right? I
No.
never mentioned position in the workforce structure. Hello? Am I right or no? Why? Because position is not mandatory in the workforce structure. And one more point here you have to observe, jobs are directly mapped with the RDS, means it's a scope enabled. Okay, this one we will discuss while we are creating. Position we will directly enable to the business unit. Okay, we will discuss that later. Okay, so now in the workforce structure also, job, grade, department, location is mandatory, sir. To complete the workforce structure totally. But is this mandatory to create the position? No. Okay. Now coming. Let me create a job. Okay. See, you know, right? What is meant by common set and code, job code. Okay. We go next. Now, when we are creating this job, it is asking for some details, right? If you observe, okay, you can neglect all these things, sir. These all are the DFF. It's a DFF concept that we are not discussed it. Okay, descriptive flexibles, we will call it as. Okay, so we will discuss later. And coming to these things, sir. Okay, coming to these things. These all are country related. You can straight away you can neglect all those things. If any Brazil company that you are creating this job, they will ask, okay, you have to capture CPO occupation. If you are doing a configuration for Brazil, go there and see which one, what is this one. And social insurance, we will capture only related to GCC countries, like GCC countries in the sense Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Bahrain, all these countries. And Mexico, if they are having the social insurance, go there and ask them. They itself will told this one. If I am saying they itself will provide the information in the sense, there is nothing related to the fusion functionality. This is only for the information purpose. We can observe it is not even it is not even the mandatory column. Okay. Now come here. Straight away close these things. Okay. France close. United, Switzerland. Now, you have to know what is meant by all these things. Okay. Now, see, if you want to keep it active or not active, you know what is meant by active or not active. Active, if you are keeping active, then only it will be available from the whenever you are hiring an employee. It is available from end user prospect. It's a HR prospect only, right? When we are hiring, then only it is available. If it is active, then only it is available. Now, you can keep full-time employee or part-time employee. If I'm keeping full-time, okay, we have a concept called FTE, full-time equivalent. Okay, we will discuss in the position concept. Just it's a reporting purpose, full-time or part-time, regular or temporary, regular we can keep. Okay, now here one concept is there, job family. What is this job family, sir? See, in the job, there is a concept called job family. What is this job family, sir, actually? See, if you want to make, create one family, like suppose example, over here, manager is there, another one is line manager, okay, and another one is okay, another one is uh something like report manager. Okay, another one is uh so if you want to keep all these managers under one family, under one family, then we have a concept to create a job family concept that just to go here. Setup and maintenance. Okay, just give one family. Just submit, that's it, sir. It is only for the reporting purpose and reference purpose. Okay, then come here. See, skip. Just attach it over here. That's it. This functional level, it is also for your reference, end user reference purpose. Nothing will be changes if I am choosing anything. See, suppose example, if I am creating a job, the job name is related to financial analyst, then create a job family according to that and give the functional, it is related to project function, finance. It is only for your information purpose, sir. If you are hiring any legal lawyer or something under, you can keep this one, lawyer. If you are hiring, this job is related to HR related to activities, then keep it as a human resource. That is only for your information purpose. Okay. Now, level, whatever the level you can give over here, you can mention. I'm just giving administrative. See. Now, coming to our functional level things, which all are affects our functional kind of things are benchmark, progression, grade ladder, medical checkup. These things that we have to discuss. Okay, come to medical checkup required. What is this medical checkup required? What is this? So if you are keeping this one, yes. If you are keeping this one as yes. Whenever the employee is hiring, whenever that employee is hired under this job, HR is going there and hiring this employee. Whenever they are hiring, HR is hiring an employee under this job, the medical checkup certification should be collected in the form of document of record. Okay, there is a concept called, you may get the doubt, Raghu. That's okay. That employee is hired. Over there, is there anything visible like whenever that employee's HR is hiring this employee, sales representative is there. Over there, any warning or anything will comes? No, nothing will come, but we will enable document of record. Over there, we will write the condition. If the medical checkup is required, then those employees are required to complete the document of record. Okay, see, observe over here. If it is that there, I will show it to you. See, over here, for this person, document of records is there, right? Just to click on add. See, there is a concept called document of record. Okay. You have to create one document of record. Those who all are hired under this job. Okay. In such a way, you have to create the eligibility profile. How many of you understood? Srinu, hopefully you are understood. Sorry. Sai Kiran, hopefully you understood.
Yes, Raghu.
Yes, Raghu.
Srinu,
Yes, Raghu.
Akhil,
Yeah, Raghu.
Yeah, Raghu. Got it.
Pratap?
Raghu, I have a question, but
Hmm.
are we creating eligibility profiles for document of record?
Yes, we can do. Eligibility in the sense, who all are having the jobs, they are eligible. In that way, we can do.
Eligibility profile in a sense, but basically what we do for absence management, talent management like that are different way.
Same way only.
Okay. But I did not come across like that. So that is the reason I asked.
Okay. We have to create in the such a way like which role people should eligible this one, which country people should eligible this one. In that way, we can.
Okay, but where we will attach that eligibility profile for document of records? Do we have an option?
I'm trying to explain based upon the role, based upon the country, we can attach the document of record. There is no such a way like we are using the eligibility profiles in the absence and payroll and compensation benefits are there, right?
Yes, yes.
There is no in such a way, but we have to bring or we have to see there are two ways here.
Yeah, yeah. Basically,
First thing is,
when we are creating
first,
document of types,
first thing
we'll
first
mention
thing is,
country.
sorry, let me explain. First thing is HR, whenever the HR is hiring an employee, HR is hiring an employee for particular job, okay, there we have to create one journey or else checklist. You know checklist, right? Hello.
No, I don't know that one.
That is the first option. And second option is for these people, they have to attach document of record. Okay, let me explain it to you. Everyone will get the doubt. Everyone will get the doubt. Like Raghu, mandatory health checkup is there, na? Where they will get this health checkup is completed dog. Completed dog. Where they will get? There are two ways, sir. There are two ways. First way I am telling you, we have a concept called journeys. Okay. In journeys, it is called as onboarding journeys. Means whenever that employee is onboarded, whenever that employee is hired, some journeys, something journeys in the sense, some of the mandatory things. If you know or don't know, when you are hired into the organization, there are some mandatory tasks that you're supposed to complete. Mandatory trainings and mandatory checks, mandatory documentation submission should be completed. Some mandatory things, mandatory okay. Over here, okay. So coming to this job, this job over here for this test, this is there na test and medical checkup over here for this job. For this job, medical checkup is required na. Then what we will write in the journeys? Here we have the concept of eligibility profile. Here in the eligibility profile, we write the condition. We write the condition. What is the condition that we will write? Okay. If the job code or if the job is equals to this one, then this journey should be triggered to that employee. Then when that employee is hired, he is supposed to complete all these mandatory documents, means journeys. Hope you understood. Hello. Any doubt? Sai, this is from the journey, sir. Or else another concept that we have, document of record. Okay. In the document of record, also, if you know for the which role or for which country that you want to capture based upon these two, then you can attach this document of record to the employees. From there also you can get, irrespective of if you want to go for the particular job as we mentioned over here, then it is better to go with the journeys. If you want to go with the any role, any particular role or any country, you can go with the document of record. Now any doubt? Sai?
No, Raghu.
No. Sai, hopefully you understood now.
Yes, but I have to practice on document of records. Means I know how to create it,
Simple.
but
Document of
yes,
record in the sense, just to go here and create it over here.
yes.
Just
We have couple of options that
sorry.
for deleting also we can restrict. So it will for approval we have an option.
Yeah, I can show it to you over here. Document of record.
But this navigation is not working. Raghu. It will navigate to some other page again.
Let me see. For your instance, it is not working.
Mhm.
Hmm. Here you go. Which one, yeah? Document is
Document types we have option, not this one.
not this one.
Go through this navigation or else my client groups workforce access. Raghu.
Maybe it is removed from here also. Is there? No, yeah. It is not there.
Maybe specific role is missing.
Yeah, might be. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, see, I also will try to cover this one, but try to Google it in YouTube also. It is clearly available. Document of record and journeys. Try to explore these two options. And let me know if you have any doubts on document of record and journeys. It is not related to jobs and position. I just explained it. Hope you understood. Like if I'm keeping the medical checkup is required, how a HR will capture the medical checkup document. How many of you understood this one? Hello, Akhil,
Yeah.
Srinu.
Yes, Raghu,
Yeah,
understood, but
understood. Raghu.
So try to document of record I explained it, and journeys I explained, right? I mean, how it functions. Just to gone through the videos in YouTube or something, you will get understand something what I told in the class. Then in future classes, I will explain journeys and document of record also. Okay, that is separate topic. For this, while I am explaining the job, that is enough. That knowledge is enough. Okay. So now come to benchmark. Benchmark. If you see, if I'm keeping no, it will ask for the benchmark job. Clear? So now see what is this benchmark job in all the organization. Suppose example, and I have a roles called manager, regional manager, associate manager, and what else? Tell me are some names related to manager, associate manager.
IT manager or HR
Line
manager.
manager.
IT manager, and
Line
HR
manager.
line manager. Okay, line manager. See, actual functional last manager side, journal manager. Okay. So suppose example, consider journal manager. So one employee is joined into the organization as a associate manager. Okay, associate manager. What is the higher position that he can reach related to the manager? Journal manager, right? Correct. Hello. Are you getting what I'm trying to explain? This is a maximum range, right? That he can reach in the manager perspective. See, actual functionality of benchmark job is like see, actual functionality of benchmark job is like if an employee is hired as a hired for this job role, what is the maximum range that he can reach? What is the maximum range that he can reach? Mostly, this functionality should be used in such a way like if a associate manager is joined, he will be end up with journal manager. Am I right or not? Hello? Does he becomes the director of the organization? Hello? No, right? But hope you are getting. Journal manager is the benchmark job. You have to mention over here as a zonal manager. Okay. But most of the times we will. Okay. So suppose example, your question is like, what is why we use the benchmark job, sir? So it is a reporting purpose, like when we are writing an SQL query. Okay. When we are writing an SQL query, you can keep these things are the, which one? You can keep you can fetch, select jobs where benchmark job is equals to this one. In such a way you can use, okay. If you keep, see over here itself, it is showing, see, when keeping the cursor over there, represents the job in reports and salary surveys. Understanding or not understanding? In the reports that we can use, like this is the benchmark job. If you are hired as a test job 17, you will be maximum, you can reach to this position, this job. This one is called as benchmark job. But if you don't want to use this functionality, maximum range, how much he can reach. If you don't want to use this, nothing I want to use, Raghu. I want to keep direct higher position over there. That is also okay. What is the higher position? Director is a higher position, right? Director or CEO is a higher position, right? You can even keep that CEO also, like this. Search it and keep it over there. Got it? Okay. Now, coming to progression job. Coming to progression job. Progression job in the sense. Progression job in the sense. Understood, sir? One employee is hired as a test job 17. Once we are giving the promotion to this employee, I am trying to give the promotion. Okay. Change job, change position. Okay. Change grade. if I'm trying to give any higher level position, what is the next level that this employee should nominate it to? I can give test job in it. Okay, so understood. So these all are the things. What is management level? These all are the DFF concepts, sir. We are not covered it. We will discuss it future classes. Okay, it is not highlighted. Okay, leave it. Maharashtra, context value. These all are the DFF values. How many of you understood? Medical checkup required. How we will capture the medical checkup required? Benchmark job. Benchmark job. If you don't want to go with other one, this job itself, I want to keep it as a benchmark. You can keep it as yes. Hello.
So
How
Raghu, benchmark means that the highest job he can go, and the progression means the next level job you are saying, right?
See, benchmark in the sense, if you hired as a associate manager, what is the maximum position that you can reach?
Yeah.
Okay. But, and then after, what is the progression job? If I am giving the promotion, HR is giving the promotion to you, what is the next job that you will get? What is the next higher level job? Next to this test job, what is that one?
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
So, in most of the organizations, actual thing is zonal manager is the higher level one. In order to use in the reports and analytics, where the zonal manager, so associate manager, I want to bring the whatever the jobs are coming under the benchmark job of zonal manager. You can write an SQL query, you can bring. But if I'm keeping the director higher level position at the place of benchmark job, it is very difficult, right, to bring all the information. It is not a good idea, right? Hello. Then you will get all the jobs. Where is the bifurcation? How many of you understood these two? Why we are keeping the benchmark job is zonal manager is preferred. Even we can keep it as a director. It is a reporting purpose. While you are fetching the data, it is very easy to bring the jobs. You can use where the job family is equal to this one and where the benchmark job is equal to this one. Want to fetch all the jobs, then you will get all these jobs. Okay. If I'm keeping the director as a benchmark job, you will get all the jobs in the organization. If I'm keeping the benchmark job as a director. Hello, got it? Anything? Nothing will be there, sir. Only 2 points you have to cover. Okay. Now, see. This is grade information is there. See, valid grades. Okay, valid grades. Over here, actually, we can attach the grade ladder. Which grade ladder that we are created? Oh, okay. New grade ladder 17. This one only, right? So if I'm keeping this one is okay. Okay. Now, just to click on remove. What are the things that I'm getting, sir, over here? Hello. These all are attached under the grade. These all are attached to that grade ladder only. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what all are the things you can attach like grade A? Okay. And can we attach another grade, sir? Yes, we can attach even another grade also. Grade B. Then if I'm attaching in this way, which one it will take? If it is whatever the salary that you are mentioned for that employee, if it is satisfies to grade B or grade A, both of them it will go for both of them. It is available means acceptable, but not preferable, sir. Grade A. Okay. Now coming to legal employers that use this job. This is newly coming, sir. You can use this one, legal employer. Means what happens if I am keeping, if I am keeping, if I am keeping okay, this legal employer, if I am keeping this legal employer and attaching it over here and attaching it over here, then only the people who are, if whenever you are hiring under this legal entity, only this job is available. Legal employer that use this job. If I'm keeping nothing, if I'm keeping nothing, then you can use for all of them. So it is a kind of security, sir. Or else avoid duplication. Understood? If you got a requirement only for one legal entity, then you can use over. How many of you understood? Hope you got the clarity. Click on next. That's it, sir. Why it is not here. Next. Maybe it is got stuck. Yeah, no, not an issue. Just say nothing will be there. Evaluation correct. And just take this one as click on nothing is there. Let me see whether it is created or not. It is not created. Let me create faster. Progression job I'm doing. So grade ladder and okay. Evaluation criteria, not required. And next. Ha. This is profile, sir. Okay. So if you are clicking on create profiles, okay. So this is related to not to us, it is related to what I can say. Recruitment is there, right? ORC. Have you heard Oracle Recruiting Cloud?
Yes, Raghu.
It is used by them here, not with us. Whatever we discussed till now, those functionalities only useful when we are hiring an employee. Hiring and all these things all are related to core HR, right? So up to core HR we are discussed. So now this job, how they will create in this way, like you know, right? Job description for this one and job qualities for this one. Okay, job risk, any certification is required, or what is the minimum qualification. These all are the information that we can capture. It's not related to us. You will be get confused. Save. Okay. Then click on done. Whenever you are creating, try to click on done. Now, coming to, this is called as job. Now, coming to the positions. Okay. Whenever we are creating a position, see over here. Have you observed or not observed? When we are creating the job, it is asked for the common set. Set, right? Hello? Are you observed or not?
Yes, Ravi.
But here it is asking for the business unit. Why? See, this is very, very important question. They will ask in interview, they will ask, can we attach the position to the business reference data set? No.
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 Only these things all are attached to the reference data set. From the reference data set to where, sir? Business unit. Only position is attached to the business unit directly. Am I right or not? See, why in this sense? Positions are not set enabled. Positions are not set enabled. Oracle is not given the provision to the positions to attach from by using reference data set. Okay. And one more point, if you observe here, you can attach the business unit over here. Under which business unit that you want to see this? You can attach this business unit over here. If you observed or not, over here, generated automatically came. And over here also, parent position it is asking. From where these two things all are came up, sir? If you remember or not, when I am explaining enterprise in HCM information, I told you some two columns I will explain when I am discussing about the positions. Okay. Over here, see what I done, sir, have done. See, use position HCM hierarchy and use position trees. There are two things all are there, position trees and position hierarchy. I explained these things so many times. Okay. So position trees in the sense, which one comes under the which one? We have a concept called position trees. There we can explain this one. That is okay. That is okay now. Where it is? Position trees are. Then what is mean by use position hierarchy? This is if I'm checkbox this one, then only it is available. Then only it is available. This option will be visible, sir, over here. Means this position, whenever we are creating a position, here you can give parent position. Here you can give parent position of that one. Okay. This is a parent position I'm giving. Better to use, here you have to use parent position. The position is also should be attached to the same business unit. Be mindful, sir. Okay. If this one, you can mention in the interview, these all are the issues that we faced. The parent position is not attached to the business unit, which we are going to create newly. Okay. Then it is not preferable. Now, generated automatically. Code is generated automatically. You can see over here. Here also. See, position code generation, automatic prior to the submission. Am I right or not? Hello. Over here, job code generation is nothing is given. That's the reason it is not visible. Code generation is not visible over there. Clear, sir? Hello.
But job generation method, it is not means will not appear in the position, no, Raghu.
Yeah.
That will be in a position,
Yeah.
job screen.
Job position
This
is
is
not appeared, I think so. Why? Because we
yeah,
are not able to-
in this page, yeah, correct. But in this page, it will not appear, no. But because we are creating a position, not a job.
That's what I'm explaining. Job,
Okay.
not when we are creating the job, it is not appeared. That's what I'm explaining. Are you confused?
No, Raghu.
No,
The
right?
point is when we create a job, it will
It
ask
will
us
not
to
appear.
enter.
When we
Yeah.
create, why? Because at the place of job, we are not enabled anything. We are not enabled. But position, we are enabled. That's the reason it is showing over.
But in the job page, it will show no job code.
If you are seen in the job, manage job,
That option will be there, Raghu.
see once.
Yes,
one.
see, you can see right side code. If
Ah,
you
it is no, yeah.
um,
It will be over here. It will be automatic prior to the submission. See position.
yes, this will generate prior to
Ah,
submission.
Prior
Correct.
to submission. It will. We have to use this one over here. Code. Here code will be generated automatically.
Correct. Prior to submission.
That is
But in the job page, we have to enter it.
manually.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Now next is just to click on next. Hope you understood parent position and everything under. Clear? Now coming to position. See over here. Once you observe over here, sir, positions are should be not positions are should be attached to job. Am I right or not? See, mandatory or not? Positions should be attached to the job. Clear? If you want to maintain any manager for this job, you can. Okay. And regular or temporary regular, all these things you can keep. Okay. So this is position description. So basic things. These all are nothing is mandatory, sir. HRA funding, total, essential car, pension funding, nothing is mandatory. Nothing is related to our functionality, I'm saying. Okay. If I'm using anything over here, it should changing the functionality in the sense we have to discuss. This is the information. HRA funding, total cost. Okay. Just department. Okay. These all are the differences that you can keep in the when we are creating the position. Department is mandatory. Job, we have to attach the position to the job. Okay. Come here. Just randomly I'm giving, sir. It is not preferable. We have to give the department which is attached to the business unit that we mentioned over here. And we have to give the parent position. If you want to give that parent position also should be attached to the same business unit. Okay, be mindful. Now you see, sir, these all are the important things. Hiring information. Very, very important. Now, what is this hiring status, sir? Hiring status in the sense, have you heard approved or proposed? I will explain. Approved in the sense, if this position should consists some budgeting, right? If that budget is approved, then we have to come down over here. We have to keep it as approved. Then only it is available from the HR perspective. If I'm keeping frozen or if I'm keeping proposed, then it is not appears from the HR perspective to hire a employee under this one, under this job. Okay. Now, under this position, sorry. Now, coming to be mindful, sir. Okay. You can mention, see, whatever the things that I am explaining over here, you can mention these all are the futures that we have under the position. These all are the things that we can use while we are using the position. This one brings end user experience, very good end user experience. All these things that you can keep. Now, coming to what position, types of position. What is meant by single incumbent and shade? Okay, and pooled none we can discuss. Single incumbent and shade I will explain. See, single incumbent. What is the single incumbent, sir? Incumbent means, what is incumbent? Any general English word? English. In general. Incumbent in the sense only one, right? Okay. Suppose example, in your organization, there are some positions are there, right? Like CEO or CEO of finance, CEO of human resource, CEO of what, sir? What we can give?
Technology.
Sales, technology. See, these all are the, how many people will be there, sir, for this position? Only one or multiple people? Hello?
Only one.
Only one. If you are hiring an employee for that such type of positions, then keep that position type as single incumbent. And be mindful whenever you are keeping that single incumbent, FTE and headcount. Headcount is one only, that you know. Before I'm telling also, you know that headcount should be one only in the organization, only one person should be there. Then what is meant by this FTE, sir? FTE in the sense full-time equivalent. Full-time equivalent means, have you observed full-time employee like that they will call in the organization?
Yes, sir.
FTE, that is FTE. Actually, the term is full-time equivalent or FTE, FTC, full-time contractual, full-time equivalent. There is no full-time employee term. But in general, we will call it as full-time employee, right? Okay, leave it. So what is meant by this full-time employee? Means whatever the work hours, like whatever the working hours, like 40 hours per week. 40 hours per week is there, right? Into 1, multiplication of 1 is equals to 40 hours only. No? Hello? That is full-time equivalent is equals to 1. If the full-time equivalent is equals to 1, then he is working for full-time, full of hours, whatever the hours that he is supposed to work, full hours that he is working. Got it? That means if I am keeping, if you see over here, you can observe over here, sir, full-time equivalent is there, see over here. If I am keeping over here 0.5, over here if I am keeping 0.5, 8:30 to 5:30 every week that this person is working now, then what happens? System will calculate he is working for 20 hours per week. Okay. If that when we use this full-time equivalent, sir, if one employee is having the multiple active assignments, multiple active payroll assignments, then we will keep full-time 0.5 over here and another assignment we will give 0.5. If our employment model is two-tier multiple assignments. Got it? So in our scenario, it is should be 1. Okay. Head counts also should be 1. Got it? Okay. Now coming to next option, sir. What is this shade one, sir? What is this shade one? Means, so have you observed or not? Suppose example, single qubit, the different one is so many people will join. Suppose example, 5 people are joined into the organization. Then after complete, see, this is a, you got a requirement, Raghu, create one position where only 5 people should be allowed to, only 5 people only should be allowed to work as a test position 17. Then you have to keep head count is 5. Okay. Then if I'm keeping head count is 5, what should be the FTE, sir? FTE also should be 5. Got it? If I'm keeping 1 or 2, it won't allow. If I'm keeping submit, it will throw an error. It should be 5. Got it? Hello? Actually, here itself, it should throw an error. It is not throwing an error. Maybe when we are submitting this one, it will show it. Got it? If this position is shared thing among 5 people, 5 people can work as a developer, Salesforce developer. 5 people are in the organization, only 5 people should work as a which job, sir? Like application developer, application expert. Then you can keep it as 5. Okay. Security clearance. If the security clearance is required, you can keep this one. Okay. Yeah, this is the beauty, sir. You can observe over here. You can keep, you can maintain probation period at the position level. Just to keep it in your mind, sir. The position synchronization in the so these all are the futures, right? See, probation period also we can use. Okay. We have the types in the position and what we can use. Incumbent we can use. Incumbent type. Okay. This is also one of the difference that we can keep. One. Okay. Probation period, we can keep 90 days. Now, coming to over here, bargaining unit. It is bargaining unit is used in what I can say OTL, time and labor, sir. It's just grouping of the people. For the grouping of the people, you can neglect now. Okay, if they are created anything, they will come and they itself will attach it over here. We have to discuss it. The things which all are related to our core HR perspective. Okay, requisition template. If you are requisition template in the sense, like when we are doing the requisition, it's related to like Oracle recruiting, they will do the requisition and requisition ID, all these things they will do. Okay. Delegate position. Delegate position. Okay, no, not required. This is related to OTL, something related to finance side, ORC, delegation position from them. Now coming to these two things that we have to discuss. That is, overlap is allowed or not allowed. Okay, what is this overlap is allowed, sir? See, my question is, single incumbent is there. Single incumbent in the sense, in the system, one CEO is already there. Can a CEO of what, sir? CEO of finance is already there. Can I hire another CEO of finance when he is already working, as it's a single incumbent? Hello, can I hire or not? Cannot hire. It's a single incumbent, sir. If I'm
No.
keeping this as a single incumbent, system will allow us to hire another finance CEO of finance.
No, Raghu.
Then I will give you one scenario. This CEO is given resignation. His last date is 1/7/2025. 1/7/2025. Till 1/7/2025, you cannot hire another employee. Am I right or not?
Yes, Raghu.
Then how? I should have a backup, right? For this person. Hello? I should have
Yes.
or not?
Yes.
So that's the reason I want to hire an employee, as this employee is resigned, his employee is resigned. I want to hire an employee for today. That is 5 divided by 17. 2025. So if you want to hire, and even it is an incubate position, in such scenarios, you supposed to hire an employee. For that, system should allow you, right? So then you have to keep this overlap is allowed. Overlap is allowed. Then you will hire an employee, another employee. Got it? If you
Yes,
want
sir.
to overlap, then you can overlap. Why? Because, see, if I'm hiring a CEO of finance, can we say this person like CEO of finance position is already given to one person by 2nd July only, that we can give the position of this one. Till now, I will give you another position. Shall we say that word to the newly joined that CEO? We cannot say that word to him, right? Hello?
Yes, Raghu.
Yeah, that's the reason overlap is allowed. Now, coming to seasonal jobs. Coming to seasonal. What is this seasonal, sir? What is this seasonal? Seasonal in the sense, have you seen or not seen some European countries? European countries, they will have some seasonal jobs. Have you seen? Suppose example, I will give you one example. In Italy, every year, January 1st to March 31st. Okay, March 31st. Okay, there is a agricultural jobs are there. Have you heard this one? Seasonal agricultural jobs are available in Europe. Only within this season only it will be available. In 1st to March 3rd. If you want to create this job as a seasonal job, then you can keep January 1st to March 31st. Raghu, but you are mentioned over the year now. Year is only for the reference purpose. It will take only the date. It will only take the date and month. Got it? If you want to make, so this job is, even it is approved and even it is active, it is only applicable, it is only available, it is only available in between these two. Okay, got it? Okay, now you can keep no and budget details. If this one is having budget position in company, you hear that for your position there is no budgeting. Have you heard? If it is budgeting is there, you can keep it as yes. If you know the how much of budget for this employee, you can keep it like this. Got it? Cost center. Cost center in the sense financial people will keep this cost center, sir. Okay. Now my question is, I choose test job 17 over here, right? Hello. Am I right or not? But I may choose grade ladder, sir. I may choose any grade ladder over here. Hello. But how this grade ladder is automatically came up over here, sir? Any idea? And see, valid set grades also given over here. Why? How it is captured automatically? Any idea?
You charge to business unit, right?
Sorry. No, yaar. When we are creating this job, if you observe, we are given that grade ladder. See, this is a grade ladder, right? So this is a grade ladder and this is a valid grade. This is a valid grade. And the same job I'm attached over here. That's the reason these all are automatically coming. Clear? Now, working hours, standard working hours. Hope you understood these things. Okay. You can keep the entry grade also. Starting grade is C. These all are the things that you can keep. Okay. You know this frequency, right? Weekly, 40 hours you can keep. Start time, you can keep. (8:32). Which one, sir? How much of time it will come? See, if you are observed or not observed, if you are using the positions, you can directly use probation period. You can directly use, which one, sir? Standard working hours. You can directly use grades. You can directly use function under the business unit. These business unit is attached to the job. This job is attached to the legal entity. And even this job, even we can attach this business unit under legal entity also. Whatever I am speaking over here, just try to listen carefully, repeatedly in the recordings and try to practice very carefully. How many of you understood? Hope everybody's are understood this one. Okay, this you can neglect, sir. This is a future they are provided, like whenever you are using this system, from the responsive UA place, it will come as a system like that. But it is a unnecessary thing here, unnecessary future. Nothing is useful over here. You can keep it as next. Same thing, you can create a new profile over here. If I attached already existing profile over there, same thing will come it over here. I'm not attached any profile while I'm in the position details. That's why it is asking for the create a profile or add existing. Just neglect this one is handled by recruiting cloud people. Just click on next. Then you can review everything and save and submit. Then click on done. This clicking on done is also mandatory, sir. Sometimes it is not synchronizes from the front end. Okay. Now, any doubts, sir? Shall I continue? Hello.
Yeah, I think it's enough for today.
It's enough for today.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Now let me stop sharing.